Now, I spoke with our reporter Tyke Enright in Westminster, who told us how Mr Johnson stacked up against the other candidates on that key Brexit issue.
He didn't differ much from his main competition, all of whom saying that no deal should remain on the table. The big question as to whether you actually pull the trigger on no deal when you get to October 31st. And, you know, after just 3 questions on Brexit, they moved on to other matters like taxes and like healthcare. And it took a long while to get to Boris Johnson's past. It took a question from an imam based in Bristol asking the panel if words had consequences. And this was clearly aimed at Boris Johnson and his Islamophobic comments of the past, in which not too long ago he referred to Muslim women wearing hijabs as bank robbers and people who looked like letterboxes. Boris Johnson did utter the very swiftest of apologies if his words caused any offence, and then went on to point out that his great-grandfather was in fact a Muslim, and then he did his best to move on. But I certainly think it won't be the last time we hear reference to that and many other gaffes that he's made in the past over the 6th campaign. But what we're yet to see is just actually how much more he exposes himself, how much more he opens himself up to further questioning later in the campaign.
OK, so Tyke, now that debate's done, what's next?
Well, you know, the audience, the Conservative Party MPs, and then later the electorate, who will ultimately make this decision, don't have long to chew over what was or what wasn't discussed in this debate. You know, there's going to be another ballot of MPs on Wednesday, so that'll whittle down the list to at most 4, maybe fewer, and then there'll be another one on Thursday. I think by the end of the week we could get down to the final 2, and then it's time to take the final 2 to the Conservative Party membership as a whole. They'll go on tour, they'll go on hustings around associations around the country, but it has to be stressed that that electorate is very much not in line with the general public. They are predominantly hardcore Brexiteer. Many of them defected to vote for the Brexit Party at the European elections, and they are most likely to choose someone who speaks their language. As the latest poll has it, Boris Johnson has 55% of their support.